Main candidate for governor announces he's gay. I ran for office 17 times and it's never been an issue. However, someone or some group definitely tried to make it an issue in this campaign and I decided to put it right out there on the table. He told the AP, today's Christians seem to ignore evidence that God himself is gay, and that evidence would be what can? Well, for starters, God is a creative type. Shifting sands from ice arc reveal 1923 shipwreck. No doubt filled with priceless treasures from the past. They hold lumber, but old lumber is priceless because no one wants to buy it. Vatican takes legal action over kissing ads. What if a child were to see this? So what if a child saw this? Why would that be such a bad thing? It will make them think it's okay for the Pope to kiss them. New planet found, smaller than Earth, orbiting distant star. It probably only looked tiny cause it's far away. What? Great evidence of your inability to think logically or perhaps at all. Then again, it could be super close and the size of a potato. Man who hasn't showered in 12 years makes us question everything we know about cleanliness. In medieval Europe, people commonly went decades without bathing or going to the bathroom and they lived much richer lives. Wasn't their lifespan also shorter? Yes, but that endowed them with a longer death span. Jennifer Aniston's weird airplane habits and other celeb travel quirks. Not all celebrities are eccentric diverse. My wife and I were lucky enough to meet Kit Duncan at the Dulles airport and he was gracious and down to earth. Who? The great Kit Duncan. Who the hell is Kit Duncan? He was the assistant dolly grip for Jaws 3. Oral sex and throat cancer. I just woke up my little granddaughter and showed her this article. Might be a good deterrent to keep today's kids from fooling around in the schoolyard. A Dog's Life. Hilarious images of dogs enjoying New York's iconic tourist hotspots. Sorry, but I live in New York City and the dogs are a source of constant irritation. Once on my way to work I slipped on what was obviously dog vomit and missed an important meeting. Obviously dog vomit, how do you know it was dog vomit? The vomit was white with black spots and a lady on our street owns a Dalmatian. Stephen Hawking warns humans will have to leave Earth in another 100 years to survive. Sorry, but he is a polytheist and only cares about his agenda. What's his agenda? As a polytheist he believes many gods don't exist instead of just one true non-existent god. 16 million lottery ticket unclaimed in Florida. Better for the winner if they never claim it. I won the Pennsylvania lottery in 1993 and it only brought grief upon me and my family. Perhaps you didn't know how to manage it. We quit our jobs but we lived frugally. We hired a lawyer who told us to diversify our winnings in stocks and bonds but it never amounted to a damn thing. Bet the lawyer did okay though. Our lawyer only took a quarter of our 2,600 jackpot and he remains a family friend to this day. 2,600. I'm just going to guess that was a typo. Actually it could have been 3,000 but we wanted the money up front. Belief in God boils down to a gut feeling. With all the evidence out there it's a little bit hard to respect people who doubt the existence of the Bible. Evidence? You retard. What evidence? Embark on a holy pilgrimage to any hotel in America and lo there you shall find the evidence. Taco Bell employee licks taco shells in photo. A vulgar image that only reveals how desperate Yahoo has become. Ag Ken you are so stupid, it's Taco Bell's fault not Yahoo, leave them alone. Yahoo has abandoned traditional journalism in favor of cheap fetishization. Ken, you need some rest. They've crossed the line that separates porn from pornography. Realist artist Ivanhoe. These amazing hyper-realistic drawings are so lifelike they could pass for photographs. A bold portrait that humanizes a rare medical condition. What condition do you observe? The child seems to suffer from gigantism. Once a great flop, now sold for billions. In announcing the sale of Pringles on Tuesday, Procter & Gamble concluded what had been a tumultuous, sometimes zany 50-year experiment in engineered food. This is one of those tried and true products that has become part of everyday American life for generations. When I was 6 I'd pretend the empty can was a telescope. When I was 13 I'd pretend it was Sarah Mackenzie from my English class. The 10 worst cities for finding a job. Proud to say I'm moving to the West Coast after 15 years of paying brutal rent on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Don't come to Portland or Seattle unless you're a liberal freak. They've completely ruined these cities. But if you're liberal, come help destroy the West. Not leaving New York City. Just moving to 12th RV. Cheaper rent with nice view of the Hudson. Dog people vs cat people. The surprising differences. Don't forget about the mole people who live in our precious sewers. Abortion foes tactics high NYC rate. Well, here's a straight Christian's perspective. I didn't want to get a woman pregnant until I got married. 3 years ago now. So my girlfriend and I agreed to abstain from sex until we tied the knot. Was it hard? Of course, but it was the responsible thing to do. I had sex with several men during that time. Super memory pill and possibly an Alzheimer's cure could be around the corner. I'd rather have the memory God intended, thank you very much. Limitless memory means our brains will get too plump for our skulls. God is a ridiculous myth. At Ken OMG. That has to be the most ridiculous comment I have ever read. Oh yeah. Too little knowledge had made your brain that rove. If our brains get too smart, they will become self-aware and take over our bodies. Doing these 9 uncomfortable things will pay off forever. Decent article, but as a certified life coach I would add a 10th item to this list, which is, a life coach is a person who helps others achieve their personal and professional goals. Is that the 10th item? No, but I would certainly suggest including another item. Is number 10 to be obtuse and cause aggravation for people? Because if so, I think you probably do a good job of that. So you just want to add a 10th item but you don't know what it is. I'm only certified to diagnose item deficiency. 7 healthy DIY airplane snacks. We love flying, that means we are traveling, but sometimes finding a delicious healthy snack or meal in an airport is impossible. We stopped flying United Airlines in 2011 because they made my wife and I split a can of soda with 2 strangers and we all had to sip from the same damn can. No, they didn't. They made us eat expired peanuts and they kept stalling the engine to save on gas. Be a grandma gets jail for hog tying boy at home. A central Pennsylvania woman will spend 60 days to 2 years in jail for hog tying her 5-year-old grandson to a chair so she could go to a methadone clinic. Here's an idea: if you're not responsible enough to take care of yourself, don't have grandchildren. That doesn't even make sense. Don't have grandchildren. She should have taken the generation after pill. Big story. Lesser known truths about 4th of July. In England we don't obsess over our minor victories with tacky boorish displays. With all due respect, freeing oneself from the most powerful military and economic power in the world could hardly be described as a minor victory. America, fuck yeah. Your arrogant gloating threatens to undermine the shaky peace we've maintained since that damnable war. Ken M equals douchebag. I'll remind you that we still rule the high seas and could dispatch our fastest ships to the colonies in mere months. Roy Moore refuses to concede. God is always in control. Seem like Roy Moore got punished for being a man of the Lord. No, he did not convince the Repub voters he was such. Too many accusations to ignore. The voters of Alabama decided respect their decision. But he only got accused by 9 ladies. What number would it take before you won't vote for him? Bible says every man deserves a 9th chance. Daniel Stern calls his Rookie of the Year character off the bench to support the Chicago Cubs. True story. In 1991, when Daniel Stern was super famous for being in Home Alone, my wife and I veered off the road during a thunderstorm and popped our tire on the curb. Out of nowhere, a stranger pulled up and insisted on changing our tire in the rain while we stayed warm and dry in the car. Was it him? We never got a chance to find out. He was wearing a hooded rain jacket that obscured his face and he left with nothing more than a friendly wave goodbye. Comedian Gallagher to retire from performing live, bold, irreverent and always thought-provoking. Something tells me Gallagher is smashing watermelons for the Angels as we speak. He's still alive. LOL, I guess Ken didn't read the 50-word article. Article said he isn't performing alive anymore. Mother-daughter give birth same day. This remarkable woman is a real-life Russian nesting doll. Maybe we should start doing ultrasounds of both the mother's womb and the tiny womb of the fetus with them. The Good Housekeeping Research Institute picks best juices for 2013. Another machine that will put hard-working Americans out of the job. Thanks Obama. I knew if I went far enough I'd find some jerk who just has to blame Obama. Idiot. Get a hand juicer if you're a purist. Grandson is studying to be a professional juicer and now his degree will be worthless. The right kind of rain could cure US drought. Less water means more kids will drink juice. No apple juice for you if those apple trees that grow those apples don't get any water. No, cause nowadays you can drink artificial apple juice. Still need water as most of the artificial juice is 80% water. Well, you can replace the water with extra juice and get more vitamin. You're an idiot, Ken. Son to mom who walked away. Mommy, you lost me. Here's something responsible parents will appreciate. Our blessed daughter is the most beautiful child on earth. We homeschool her so she can be around constant praise. Let's all try to do better for our kids. The world will not give her constant praise. What you are doing is setting her up for false expectation and the inability to relate in the real world. Good going, Ken. We are only shielding her from negativity during her formative years. When she turns 13 we will withhold affection so she can learn to accept loneliness. How can I convince my Buddhist friend that he owes me money from 3 lifetimes ago? How big is the Pacific Ocean? Can you be more specific? I ate an entire moldy fruit salad. How long before I get sick? I ate an entire moldy fruit salad I bought at the school cafeteria so I could get sick and leave school early and maybe sue the school and get tons of money. My nose and stomach already kinda feel bad. Just ate 52 pizza rolls. Will I die in my sleep? There are 152 calories in 2 rolls. Will I die? Oh, and I had 2 liters of Coke with it. You have a better chance of farting a hole through your sheets. You were right. I'm concerned that my son has a secret girlfriend. My 17-year-old son has been very secretive with me lately. Recently he has started to refuse to go to church with the family, and tonight when I was going through his room I found a magazine with naked men in it. He obviously has a girlfriend that he is hiding from me that brought that magazine into my home, and I'm afraid they are having intercourse, and I'm greatly concerned that he is going to get her pregnant. What should I do about this? What happens if you paint your teeth white with nail polish? My cousin always does this and her teeth are really white. Is this bad for you? I was bitten by a turtle when I was a young lad. Can I still drink orange juice? No. If you drink orange juice now it will activate the turtle venom in your veins and send you into a coma. Didn't anyone ever tell you this before? How can I break my thumb more? I thought I broke my thumb, so I told everyone I was getting a cast. I want a cast. I went to the doctor but they said it wasn't broken, so I need to get a cast before I go to school tomorrow. Help me, and please don't tell me to just tell them the truth. How can I get rid of my pinky toe? It's a useless toe. I want it out. Is my cat gay? Every time I smack his butt he sticks it up as if he's asking for it. If I eat myself would I become twice as big or disappear completely? That just blew my mind. How am I sure I'm the real mom of my kid? I just had a baby and it looks more like the man I had my baby with. It doesn't look like me at all, and I'm scared that he was cheating on me with another lady and I had her kid. This child is the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I can't imagine giving my baby to the real mom. How do I know? Are there any autographs of Jesus Christ? I know there are autographs of Babe Ruth, of John Lennon and George Washington. Are there any autographs of Jesus Christ that are either on eBay or in people's houses? I swallowed an ice cube whole and I haven't pooped it out. I'm really scared. Is it stuck? Why do nuns not wear bras? God supports everything. Ha 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 ha. Do midgets have night vision? One of my friends told me that midgets have night vision, but I wasn't sure if it was true. I know a little person from school, so I called him up and asked him. He didn't say anything and just hung up, so I'm pretty confused. Can anyone help me? Thanks for the answers, but I'm still a little confused. Does she think I made fun of her night vision? Or that it's just a rumor and that offended her? If Batman parents are died, then how was he born? It doesn't make sense how died parents can have children. Did they think this through? Why does my arm shake and turn bright red when I'm eating dirt? Why does my peanut butter get oily in the jar after a few days? Oily on top, thick on bottom. It's peanut oil separating. As for the why, that's simple. You remember those times when you heard mommy and daddy fighting in the other room really loud and then they would have to separate for a while? It's just like that, except the peanut butter actually loves you. How was the routine of milking cows for milk discovered? I know we all think this. Guessing there was a cow molester. Ha 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 ha, this made my day. How do I successfully become a Justin Bieber fan? I would like to become a Justin Bieber fan. Currently I'm a Jack Norris fan and I would like to switch to Justin Bieber. How can I successfully achieve this goal? Thanks. Lose all brain functions. Maybe sustain a pretty substantial blow to the head. What does it mean when someone says meow to you? Someone keeps saying meow to me. They're a cat. What happens to the people born on February 29th? Do they stay 1 until 4 years past? They get locked up in a secret laboratory in Iowa and are let loose every 4 years. Why do I feel I have butterflies in my stomach? Have you been eating caterpillars? My wife changed Facebook status from married to widowed. Should I be worried? How to get over my fear of rejection. Can someone please tell me how to get over my fear of rejection? I can't even ask a girl out because I'm afraid she'll say no. I'm not bad looking, I'm just afraid I'll look stupid if I get rejected. Please help. No. Should I tell my parents that I'm adopted? I don't fit in the family. I think it's time to come clean with them.